Have you heard of Mascaragate? If not, I don't blame you. Mascaragate happened earlier this year when a beauty influencer was caught using false eyelashes while being paid to promote a mascara design to make eyelashes thicker and longer. If you don't follow beauty gurus, and I admit that I don't, you may not understand why this was a problem. But it was a problem, and in today's video, we're going to talk about why that matters. Mascaragate essentially lifted the veil on influencer culture. Many beauty gurus came out of the woodwork to criticize their fellow influencers, and followers could no longer ignore the truth. Money was a huge factor in these so-called reviews. To follow up, many well-known influencers started to do their own honest reviews of the mascara in question, which brings us to today's topic. But before we get into it, please be sure to subscribe to Personal Finance Daily and click the notification bell so you'll know when we have a new video. And now, what exactly is de-influencing? According to Forbes, here are some incredible statistics about influencer culture. A meta-study found that 54% of people either made a sporadic purchase in the moment or after seeing the service or product on Instagram. Influencers using the online shopping platform LTK sold over $3.6 billion worth of products in 2022, according to the company, and over 18 million users use the platform on a monthly basis. According to Twitter statistics, 53% of the social platform's users are more likely to be the first to buy new products, and users also view 26% more ads on Twitter than any other platform. Products and services oftentimes go viral on social media platforms thanks to the help of influencers. A 2022 report by InCharge Debt Solutions found over a third of people admit to overspending in order to keep up with the fun they see their peers having on social media. So what is de-influencing? Well, at its core, it is influencers who are using the platforms to tell the truth and give their honest opinion about products regardless of hype. After years of influencer culture selling us unachievable lifestyles, it only seems natural that a de-influencer culture would appear to act as a counterbalance. The average American sees over 5,000 ads a day, and it makes sense that they would tire of the ever-changing trends and the people who peddle them. And the post-pandemic world, with its rise of inflation and threats of a recession, also has people on edge and less willing to go out and buy. Also, having been stuck inside with our stuff during the lockdowns has made people realize just how much they already have. De-influencers feed into this by countering false advertising and discouraging conspicuous consumption. They are more likely to be honest with their fans and followers as to why they shouldn't buy a product, gaining even more trust with their base. According to MarketHub, 61% of customers trust influencer recommendations, but for de-influencers, I wouldn't be surprised if trust for them skyrockets as their followers realize that they won't steer them in a direction just because of a payout. Influencer marketing is on track to grow to a $21.1 billion industry in 2023. Of course, both influencers and de-influencers share the same persuasive style and rely on relationships with their followers, but that is where the similarities end. While influencers are paid to hype products with reviews that may not be trustworthy in every case, de-influencers usually do the reverse. De-influencers generally work in three ways. Number one, they point out that you don't need the product at all. They will explain that maybe for the price the product isn't worth it, or maybe it doesn't do what it says it does. They may even appeal to the more eco-minded people to ask themselves if they really need it. Number two, they may recommend a cheaper product. While this is probably still considered influencing, alternatives to the more trendy and expensive items appeals to a lot of people. In many cases, when a product goes viral, de-influencers will tell you where to get a cheaper version. And number three, they debunk the hype. De-influencers will review brands or items and honestly explain why they think that they aren't worth the time and money to buy. They may even do what is called anti-hauls and explain why they won't buy or won't repurchase a product. In the end, as humans, we are all drawn to authenticity, and de-influencing definitely taps into our innate need to know that we are making informed choices. Still, It's a young field, and many people are skeptical of individuals who have never had nuanced takes in the past and are now jumping on a trend. Many de-influencers could technically still be profiting off alternative recommendations or personalized affiliate links. De-influencing is still influencing, says Jasmine Enberg, a social media analyst for The Guardian. Creators are still using their powers to sway the purchasing decision of a broader population, but they've just adapted the trend to resonate with consumers during an economic downturn. Well, that's all for now, but what about you? Have you made any purchases based off recommendations of a social media influencer? Let us know in the comments if your purchase met your expectations. And we look forward to seeing you again soon, right here on Personal Finance Daily.